Loomis.
Have you identified your communication style? Is your communication style helping you to succeed or stopping you from reaching your goals? Ladies and gentlemen, today I will share with you the best way to ensure that you power up your career with strategic, assertive communication. If you believe you can, you can. If you believe you cannot, you never will. Being assertive is we work with people, and it is based on balance. Aggressive behavior is only based on winning at all costs. And the granddaddy of all assertive skills, learning to say no. How many of you find it very difficult to say no, especially invitations, requests from friends, colleagues, and your boss? Show of hands. Yes, welcome to the club. In the Philippines, most especially Asia, and here I've seen it happen, people would rather say yes to you. They know they cannot do it, but they are so afraid to hurt you without realizing that the backlash is even worse. You say yes, and then you don't get it done. Well, you have just disappointed, irritated, and angered somebody. Learning to say no is an art, however. You see, saying no, you don't just say no at the beginning of a statement. You are going to say words like, let's take a look at our actions. There are alternative ways of doing this. And then you never say the word no. Especially when you're dealing with clients, you don't say no to their requests. You know that, right? Of course. So learn the art. I don't want you to be your own professionals, and I don't want you to be members of the Snayok gang. These are people susceptible to the negative influence of others. It rains, and then somebody in your office is, oh my gosh, what a bad day. It rains and it's a bad day. And then the sun is all out, it's warm. Oh, what a bad day, it's so warm. So when is a good day a good day? So I'm going to say,
whatever.
let's wait. You're learning. I'm going to say, I'll wait. The day is long. There's still a lot more things that are going to happen. There are more events to come. So how do you make sure you don't become a member of the Snayok gang? Learn the art of neutralizing negative talk. And there are three ways. First, the passive way. So of course, management made the announcement. Next week, we're going to implement a new policy that will cover sick leave, vacation leave, and emergency leaves. Then the co-worker says, this will never work. People will be up in arms. How dare you do that? So here you go. You are not going to get down with that. You're going to say, I am going to wait and see what will happen as a result of this before I give my judgment. Passive. See, the key words there are wait and see before I decide. Then you can also neutralize this negative talk by saying, in an active way, our management team must have done a lot of research and study to make a decision like this. So, you know what? Let's look at the results before we make our conclusions. That's active because here you're going to see, you want to see the results before you decide. Finally, the inclusive. You don't face the person. Now, the key word here is you're not going to quarrel with the person. You're not going to go into a heated, long debate with him. You're simply going to neutralize his negative thoughts. So inclusive way will go something like this. What do you think we could do to make it better for everybody? There, now you're including him, but you're not antagonizing him. So isn't that magical, the ability to express ourselves in the most positive ways? And for your information, I am 70. I just celebrated my 70th birthday last August. Going on 40. I have 2 grown-up children and 2 grandchildren. Let me tell you, because we come from a family of communicators. Everyone in the family knows how to speak up. Very difficult to shut them up. And my grandchildren, oh boy, you should hear them. Here's my 6-year-old granddaughter. One day, because I thought of her as a child. She's just a child. I said, "Oh, sweetie pie, you look so pretty in your new dress." She goes and says, "I am not a sweetie pie. I am Zuri." "Oh, excuse me, yes, Zuri, I'm sorry. That's just my pet name. I don't want that pet name." You see? Assertiveness. If you don't like a nickname somebody just gives you on the spot, you can say it. You can say it that way. If my granddaughter can do it, so can you. Right? So, I believe that we can all be assertive in the most positive ways. Now, how many of you have known colleagues, well, it could be your boss, it could be also a client, because again, just like your bosses, of course you realize clients are not right all the time, right? They're not. And it's your moral obligation to correct them if they're wrong. Again, apply the principles. Boss, client, it doesn't matter. They need to know. But now you know how to do it properly, right? Now that I've given you tips and guidelines on assertive and strategic communication, this is fair warning. Every step you take, every move you make, I'll be watching you. Your future lies in your hands. You make a decision right now. Am I ready to go to the next level in my career? Am I ready to take on bigger roles? Am I ready to go be the global representative of my company? If the answer to those questions are yes, your best insurance to make sure that you go from where you are now to where you want to be with assertive and strategic communication.
Thank you so much, Ms. Dina Loomis. We have asked her to stay with us for a few more minutes. If you're interested to buy her book, it should be stationed there. You can get her autograph for free.
Thank you for having me. Thank you so much.